What's up, guys? It's the new sensation, Bigger Notation here. And today, we actually have the first round of the Rising Phoenix Odyssey tournament. We're revisiting this tournament, which is the content creator tournament where content creators group up into teams, or content creators come in teams representing either their team or their channel. And then they compete in a bracket, and we've had some good results before. Somebody representing my team, shout out to Johnny, aka to Stone, actually won the last season, and he was representing my channel during that, and now he's going to be representing Team Deck Planet if he's playing. But yeah, other than that, we're going to be getting right into it. Normally what I do is I go over and I record the game and then I commentate over it later on. But I figured for this game, I was just going to give you my live thought processes as I was playing. Because I'm going to be playing the green-blue Majin Buu deck that I recently profiled on my channel. So we'll just get straight to it. I'll just quit with all of the talking, and we will break down what I'm doing. So here in this opening mulligan, thinking tossing away the 4-drop and the dormant is nice. Zamasu, generally quite a slower deck, so don't need dormants to stall on early. The 4-drop, we don't want any copies in our hand basically ever. We just want them in the deck if possible. And then keeping the 2 1-drops is nice, and keeping the 2 blue cards, because East Kai is going to be good against his deck, but also Bean is just nice to have, and it's good to have a blue charge for turn 2 when I want to go up into Beans. So Dragon Boy's already got one. Thing to think about when playing against Zamasu is, of course, all of the interaction that they'll have during your turn. So they'll have their arrivals, they'll have their Aegis plays, they'll also have standard yellow stuff such as Steadfast and Riposte. And they're also going to build a fat hand come their Awaken turn. This deck builds a massive hand, so East Kai is going to do a lot of work against them. Luckily we've seen 2, so we can afford to charge one. We're going to just start by charging a dormant here. And then we'll go ahead and swing leader into leader to flip a life over. Draw to play 1, and then draw 2. And we don't need to combo here, we're just going to leave that at the 10k. He's taken the life. So here the player is probably just playing a 1-drop going into a 4-drop, and we can probably afford to swing into him. His turn 2 isn't going to be doing a huge amount, so he probably won't be able to remove the 4-drop. So we can probably afford to swing the 4-drop into him here. And especially we have a backup 1-drop in our hand for next turn anyway, even if the 4-drop were to somehow die. So we're just going to go ahead and Union Absorb. We've got another East Kai off the top. That's pretty crazy. Okay, where is Find Card? So we've got 3 4-drops in our deck. That means one of them is going to be in life. That's good to know. We also only have 3 Hercules in deck, so one of them is going to be in life. And we also have a Bean in life. So those are the main things I'm noting from a quick search there. Gonna go ahead and go dig in for a Unison. All 4 Unisons in deck. We also have a super combo in life. I really hope I don't flip that under my leader at some point in this game. We'll just discard a dormant off here. And then we're actually gonna swing to the leader. What he could do is swing his leader into this 4-drop during his next turn, and if he hasn't awakened, he'll have to combo in a bit, which is why I'm very happy for him to do that. And I have some combo. I can just combo off an East Kai. I don't think I'll need 3 copies here. So that's my current thought process, just aggroing him down as hard as I can, basically. The only downside of this 4-drop swinging here is it gives him another attack target, so he won't necessarily attack my leader here. Because if he attacks my leader here, I can awaken next turn. So let's see what decision he goes for. He's actually attacking the leader. That's very interesting. That's going to give me access to my awaken next turn because of the leader auto and also the activate main on my 4-drop. So I think this could be a slight misplay from his part. Checking the life this time. He's already just hard drawn 3 balls, which is quite incredible from his part. This is his first leader swing, so these 3 balls he's just hard drawn. And he's also got the targets for the 2 coercions he drew, which is crazy. And he's got the 2 multicolors in energy, so a card to note, which I need to bear in mind, is going to be the Zamasu the Eliminator, going into my next turn. And that's actually a pain for this deck to deal with. 10k, I'm just going to take that. That allows me to awaken potentially next turn, and there's the final 4-drop that we saw was in our life when we searched the deck. So that will be our discard outlet for when we play any other 4-drops. Going for a Buu to draw 1. And he hasn't seen the 3-drop Goku Black yet. But he has got the 2-drop Zamasu here. Oh my god, he's coercioning away a super combo. That telegraphs to me that he doesn't have the 3-drop Goku Black in hand yet, which means we don't have to play around it resting some of our cards. He might not even have a Zamasu the Eliminator in hand off of that play. What the fuck? Okay, we've drawn all 4 Isekais, which in this matchup is like not even that bad. It's just kind of astounding. That's really nuts. Sure. I mean, I guess that's a thing. So he can awaken at 3 life. Which is kind of annoying. But yeah, here is where we can start to pressure him. He might just riposte on this first swing. But if he doesn't, he'll telegraph the Zamasu the Eliminator. So we'll see if he's got the riposte here. Here it is. Maybe I should have dropped... what I should have done here, I think, is dropping Isekai. I think I should have just Isekai'd here. That was a slight misplay on my part. But what we can do now is pay 1 for the Unison. We're going to build up a bit of a board presence this turn. And then look to try and pressure him next turn, especially because we'll put some Isekais on the board. But we'll go ahead and +2 on the 4-drop to give it the +10k. Do we have anything? We cannot absorb anything yet, which is a shame. But we can swing leader to leader by resting the Unison. Because I want to still get my draw power here. Draw to play 1. That's not the card I wanted to be flipping. That's a shame. Draw 2. Do I want to drop a bean here is the question. I don't think so. I think I'm happy to hold bean for next turn. Because I can drop double Isekai this turn. If I use my awaken, that is. We'll just leave this on 10k. I think I'm just dropping double Isekai and then setting up to try and pressure him and kill him next turn. We do burn our awaken to drop the Isekai, which is a bit of a shame, but that is, I think, worth it at this point. Drawing our Faf, very nice to see. That's going to be potentially our way to kill. So again, a Spirit Boost 1 here to play a token. And we will also take the life here because we want to awaken here. Then awaken. This is just to get the Isekais down onto the board. The only issue with awakening so early is that I don't have so many cards under my leader. But I don't think I'm going to need that many with my current hand. And I can always bolster up my Unison with extra copies of the Unison. Just to keep spirit boosting things. Which I think is just what I'm going to do here is stick a copy under to go to 3. And then I'll leader effect to spirit boost. Taking the riposte. Just gives me that bit of value. He can't swing into my Unison, so I'm kind of okay with that. He could drop Turles to try and kill this Buu next turn, but I can just kill off the token instead, so we should be okay. I think we're just passing there. And he should struggle to deal with these Isekais, and that should help me cruise into a turn 3, turn 4 kill. I'm thinking turn 4 might be my kill turn if I can see a Rosie. But it depends how much pressure I can apply next turn. So he did have the Zamasu the Eliminator. He's swinging to leader, that's fine. Don't have any ways to stop that, really. And my super combo's alive, so if he's looking to try and pressure me here, I can just super combo out pretty freely, but he's also 10 to 15, so not massively worried about him trying to pressure me here. 10k, that is fine. I think the main card that I need to remember to play around this this game, or the main 2 cards, are going to be the Trunks Unison and the Frieza 5-drop. Because those are the main cards that are going to be able to punish me quite a lot this game. Because if I overextend at all, he can just wipe my board and then my entire game plan kind of goes out the window. He's warped 2 Zamasu super combos off of this. That's crazy. 2 Zamasu super combos gone for the kill versions. So this does allow him to awaken, but losing those super combos is rough. And this something this awaken actually does, which is good for me, is it puts his coercions back in the deck. So now Riposte is going to be a 3-cost, Steadfast is going to be a 3-cost. So he's going to have to actually put in a little bit more legway and into work, like some actual work into reducing his costs again. And he's searching a standard Dragon Ball here, which means that he's not going to have the yellow extra card in drop, which is, again, going to contribute towards those reduced costs. It's a shame I didn't see a Frieza counterplay, honestly, because I would like to get Zamasu's down, just to try and whittle away at his hand. I feel like hand destruction is going to be quite helpful against this deck. But if he doesn't end up playing anything, which he probably won't this turn at least, then the Frieza counterplay is doing nothing anyways. Okay, so currently Frieza and Steadfast are not live, and unless he has power of a Super Saiyan, I don't think he can get them live. So we can play with that in mind, basically. He has Zamasu the Eliminator live, but that's pretty much it, and then he has like Realm of the Gods and Final Flash as his 2 extra cards. So a charge target, I would argue, is probably going to be this 5-drop Zamasu here. Maybe. I'm tempted to charge the 4-drop Buu. Ah, no, we can charge the 4-drop Buu. We know we have 2 targets left in deck anyways. Sure, that'll be fine. So, starting off the turn, what are we looking at? What he could do is, if he's running the Sin Secret Rare, he might just rest my entire board here. And if he's running Pan Secret Rare, that might come down as well. But we'll have to see about that. So I think I'm just starting by swinging this into leader to get it in rest mode for my Unison skill. No response. Damn. Okay, we're just going to leave this at 15, see if a Realm of the Gods comes down or something similar. What I probably could have done with doing is using his Spirit Boost skill first. Okay, a bean. Okay, that does work. Now he has 3 energy for a potential, what's it called? Riposte. So we're just going to +2 here. And I guess we will swing token in. Don't see any reason why not to right now. Oh, he's beamed up. I don't know. That was a mistake. I completely forgot about the bean. I guess this is where we can drop some super combos at least, just so I don't waste that attack like an idiot. So I'll just drop a super combo down. Okay, seeing the Hercule is pretty good. The Rosie is nice. I will actually whoop a Zamasu here though, because we're not seeing these charismatic villains. We're going to leave this on 25k. Realm of the Gods coming down. Gonna rest the 2 East Kais. That's fine. The East Kais are not going to swing this turn anyways. It does make it slightly annoying going into his next turn though, so I do want to put the pressure on this turn. We'll go ahead and... God, Bean is so good against this deck. We'll tap 1 for this Boo. Any response? Cool. That is fine, so we draw 1. Another Unison. That is not really what I want to be seeing here. We're going to go ahead and absorb the Bean. And go into our 4-drop. And we'll use him to search our last Unison. Oh, I guess we should check if that's okay as well. Okay, so he will search the Unison. And he's just gonna discard the Unison as well, I think. My hand is pretty fine in terms of Unison stuff. But now this means we can bean ourselves, which will push us to the 20k. So we can keep that pressure on, which is nice. Uh, 20k. And then once he starts comboing out his battle cards, he'll leak some card advantage, and we can start absorbing more stuff with our Unison here. 25. He's not comboing the Goku Black. I honestly thought that would be a Goku Black arrival into Aegis play, which is why I was keeping my leader active instead of swinging leader whilst I have active battle cards. What's the play here? I think I'm just super comboing in again. With leader swing. Draw 1. We can combo off a Hercule probably. Just to push to 20. Because we only need the 1 this turn at least. 20k. Takes that. He's definitely going to have a Trunks Unison next turn, I think. So that's the main thing I'm scared of right now. What I will do is I'll pay the 1 for a 1-drop Boo. Search top 5. Oh, nice. Ooh. No, I don't think we need this. I don't think we need the 2-drop negate. I think I'm happy just grabbing another 1-drop to keep digging, keep pressuring. What's the play here? I think we could just go into another 4-drop and bean again. I kind of wanted to save a bean for the Rosie play next turn, but if he's going to Trunks Unison on me, that's gonna be a little trickier to accomplish. I think we're just putting the pressure on this turn, right? So, Union Absorb. We are kind of overextending here. We kind of have to, like, kill him this turn now. We're gonna just... I'm just gonna clone the freezer. There we go. Go into our last 4-drop. We can Spirit Boost on Leader and Spirit Boost on 4-drop skill, which is nice. So, we'll swing the 4-drop to Leader. Pay 1 for a bean. There's no point adding the counter, really, but 20k on that. Getting Bergamo out is nice to see. Okay. I guess we can Spirit Boost here. I can still... I'll summon a token real quick, I guess. But I can Spirit Boost again to get another Union Absorb if I want to bottom deck this here 4-drop. Which could be the play, I think. We'll pay the 1 blue. Oh, we shouldn't do this yet, right? Yeah, I'll pay 1 green for this, in fact. Check if that's okay. Use him to draw 1. And then we'll just use this as combo power, basically. But here, this way we get the draw still. So that's going to be 20k on the Leader. I was considering playing the Hercule there. But Zamasu the Eliminator would have actually punished me too hard there because it would have rested the token. And it would have used my only blue energy and kept the Hercule in my hand. So that's the reason why I didn't do that. Tap 1 for Hercule. Is that okay? Nice. Okay, so we're gonna use his effect on this one. So he gets played. I draw 1, and then this one will let me draw 1 as well. Another super combo, very nice to see. I think we have 1 bean left because we saw 3 in deck earlier. We've ripped the 1 off life. There's 1 under here, and there's 2 in drop. So I might try and just super combo for this. Oh, I've tapped my blue. Okay, never mind. But the last bean in deck, if I can see it and Rosie him next turn, I think that's the play, to be honest. I still haven't seen a freezer, which sucks. Because I want a freezer into this Zamasu here at some point. We will go ahead and use the Leader Spirit Boost on this Zamasu. Can I clone it from drop? No, okay. Ah, not lovely. We'll just clone this. Then I will use the Overlord skill. Bottom decking this 4-drop. And then getting another draw going. There's the freezer. A little too late. I mean, he's not played anything yet, so the freezer isn't massively relevant. But if he had played something, it would have been nice to get with the Zamasu. We have Secret Rare in deck 2, which is good. Then we can swing this to Leader. I think I'm dropping a super combo here. Might as well. Draw 2. Ooh, okay, that's nice. I'll warp a copy of the Unison. And I'm actually going to combo off this Hercule to make it 30k, because that makes it harder for him to combo out. He can't just super combo out or Realm of the Gods out. And if I can pressure him down to 3 life, I feel better about dropping a Bardock Overwhelm this turn, backed up with a Spirit Bomb Unleashed here. Final Flash. Okay, well that also works. That puts him to 35, yes. Okay, nice. That does tap him down in energy, though. And it does mean the Double Strike has a better chance of hitting, because it's less likely he has double Final Flash in hand, right? So, it could be worse. I don't feel like I'm in a very good spot here, though. I feel like I've kind of doubled down on the overextension a little too hard. Maybe. But we'll double down again. We're going triple down right now and overwhelming for the fighting against fate. Because he can't eliminate this now. So he shouldn't have a response unless I've missed something. That's a card I've missed. I thought it still costed 3 energy in my head. Okay, that's rough. He does have to bottom deck 2 though. And I'm also going to freeze a counterplay it. He'll get the draw. So it's bad for me, but it's not the worst thing in the world just because I got the freezer off. That gives me a potential Zamasu outlet here. And I think we're just relying on a Rosy Bean Goku Spirit Bomb next turn to try and take the win here. That would make the most sense, I think. So we will tap 1. Sack off Freezer for Zamasu. Because he's already low on a hand. He'll draw up a little bit on his turn. But if his play is going to be Trunks Unison, that'll take up most of his turn. And it's not going to kill me. The Trunks Unison definitely won't be able to kill me. Dropping a Bull. Ugh. Okay. And then, yeah, just 20k on that. Now, if he wants a combo out, that's another 5k. I'm surprised he comboed out of that, to be honest. Because I'm tapped out, I've overwhelmed. Like, I feel like he was safe to take that. But he must be pretty scared of my next turn, I guess. But we can just pass here. Even if he does Trunks Unison, now this board state allows me to keep a Zamasu and keep 2 of the 4-drop boos, because I can choose Order of Resolution in which the battle cards are KO'd, so I can have the boos permanent trigger to KO the token before the token is KO'd. So I can actually keep 2 of the 4-drops alive here, which is very helpful. Grabs a Coercion, let's see what he's warping. No way did he just warp another super combo, right? Oh no, okay. Okay, I genuinely thought he warped a 3rd one. That would have been a rough one. But he's got another 2-drop to warp, so pretty good for him. Where's he swinging? Leader! God damn. I don't have a Dormant, which is kind of worrying, but I have a super combo. I know I have 1 Dormant left in deck. I think I have 1 in life then. So that should be okay, because I have 1 in energy, 1 in warp. I think I just have the 1 in deck. But I can afford to combo out of this. We're not going to need an East Kai on the next turn, so we'll just combo to 20. Because my play next turn is going to be Rosy into Bean into Spirit Bomb plus probably Hercule. Yeah, we knew this Trunks Unison was coming down. There was no way this card wasn't coming down. Okay, swinging to Unison. That's a fairly good play for him because he's going to be able to kill my Unison now. And that will be, I think, all of my Unisons gone. Yes. And that means I can't go into any more 4-drops because I don't have any cards under my leader. So I can't Spirit Boost to get cards under my leader. I can't Spirit Boost to bring in tokens. So in theory, this is a great play. The issue is the way that I've built this deck is to have alternative finishers outside of these just 4-drop swarm come turn 3 and turn 4. So I'm going to use this Boo on this token to kill it. And I'm going to use this Boo on this token to kill it. This Boo dies, and I'm going to keep these 3. So, like I said, we always knew the Trunks Unison was going to come down that turn. But because I had 2 tokens on board, I'm able to say, don't think you can save a 4-drop because it gets KO'd when the token does, so you can. I get to choose the order they KO'd in. So I can have the 4-drop get KO'd before token and use permanent. How do you spell permanent? There we go. Yeah, this is, I'm like 99%. You can, oh, somebody else has literally just typed the same. You can because you can choose in what order your cards get KO'd. Exactly. Hellspawn316, shout out to you, my guy, Madrilla. See, I got the backup. And yeah, to be honest, that ruling kind of screws him out this game because even if he has a riposte here, I've still got, like, I've got some good swings coming in now. We can charge this 1-drop, I think. Not too useful right now. Now that I don't have a Unison, I can't put cards under my leader. So, what could he have? He could have riposte. I think that's it. So the best way to play around riposte, I guess we just swing Zamasu in first. No, I was better off swinging a 4-drop in first. This Zamasu's 20k, I'm stupid. But this does at least guarantee the discard. This will force a discard. Kefla, god damn. And now I can put him at 2 cards in hand with the Rosie. Which I think is the play. Oh, I just realized Spirit Bomb has just become useless. So I am actually going to be reliant on the Isekai to kill him rather than the Spirit Bomb. But that's fine. They kind of achieve the same purpose. It's just Spirit Bomb is an extra swing on top of the Double Strike. But we are just going to tap 3 for the Rosie. Question is, do we have enough cards to switch to rest mode this turn under riposte? I think I'm just switching 4-drops to rest mode now. Like, luckily Bean is going to be... Hercule is going to be a massive help in this, because it generates 2 cards for 1 energy. But we'll swing to lead and rest. I guess we'll rest this 4-drop, actually. We'll pay the 1 for a Bean on the Rosie. Untapping a green and a blue. And we'll just leave that one on the 20k mark. So yeah, Hercule is going to be the next 2 rest targets for my Rosie swings. And hopefully we just finish with a Double Strike Kai here. But it also generates us some more cards in hand. Gonna choose this Boo here. Play this out, and then use this, and that will basically mean I draw 2. 2 0 plus 5k combos is exactly what I want to see here, just for combo power. Now we can swing in this, resting the Hercule. We could combo this up, so let's say everything is a 0 cost 5k, that is... Right, you can go up to a 35. I think I just leave, I push it to 25, and combo off the Spirit Bomb. Because once we get him down to 2 life, he doesn't have any energy open, so he can't Final Flash, so the Double Strike should be game, really. And rest this here 1-drop. Pay 1 for a Double Strike on the Rosie. Or Super Combo. Drawing 2. And warping. It doesn't really matter, but I guess this. And then we should probably just go all in. I don't see how this doesn't ever connect. So that is going to be 20, 30, 40, 50, 65k double strike. He's said, yeah, we got it. Nice, nice. And with this Rising Phoenix Odyssey is going to be, what am I saying? Rising Phoenix Odyssey tournament. It's a best of 3 format. So we keep existing and open the sideboard up. My sideboard is actually not bad for this deck, because it's a deck that I play a fair amount, so I've had some experience sideboarding with it. Most of my sideboards are complete trash. But like, Koitsukai is probably good, as is Focus Breakthrough. Let's read through Focus Breakthrough. So my life has to be 4 or less, and it can counterplay pretty much just Riposte and Steadfast, and the Zamasu the Eliminator. So they could probably go in, and we could probably do with, I'll go with 3 Focus Breakthrough, 2 Coit, and we'll take out, I honestly don't know. Oh, a couple of Dormants can definitely come out, actually. We'll take out 2 Dormants. They're pretty irrelevant in this matchup. In fact, we could take out all 4 Dormants, honestly. That's my super combo. I do not want to take that out. Yeah, we'll take out all 4 Dormants. Fuck it. Just don't die, forehead. And I kind of like keeping 4 Freezer just to enable the Zamasus. Maybe we go to 3 Freezer. I might take out one of these Boopos, actually. Just going full aggro with it. Yeah, I like this. Let's see how this works. Okay, so opening hand. I kind of like just keeping East Kais. The 1-drop is nice. I'm going to toss back these 3. Because we're likely to see a blue card to charge. I mean, a green card to charge anyway, but we want to see more blue cards in this matchup, because then we can get more East Kais on the board. And then we can, at the same time, also abusing Bean. Because normally you use East Kai as a charge target, but because it's so good in this matchup, you want to see the other blue cards. So this hand is pretty nice. Looking like it's just going to be similar to last game, where turn 2 we want to charge a blue, drop an East Kai if possible. Okay, we're charging Hercules because we've seen enough of those. I guess we're starting by charging a 4-drop and hoping we're not missing too many in the deck. He didn't see any balls turn 1, which is good for us. So we can kind of stall out his Awaken, because his Awaken plus a Bean is going to be really annoying. That was almost what cost the game last time. Flipping the Focus Breakthrough, showing off the tech. Oh my god, we've drawn a lot of blue. We have drawn so much blue. And that's really good. Like, I'm not complaining about that at all. This hand is juicy. We could honestly try and go in next turn, but it's a little bit risky. I kind of like getting the East Kais down, especially if he has the extra cards to put Riposte live. I'm going to go ahead and Union Absorb, bringing in a 4-drop. I don't think I'm going to... Okay, we've got 3 4-drops in deck, that's good. We've also got 3 Unisons in deck, that's good. So go search for a Unison. And I mean, I guess I'm actually gonna discard this. Having this hand of all blue stuff is completely fine by me. Do I want to swing? He might have sided in something to deal with this turn 2, so I'm kind of tempted not to swing. And also, if I don't swing, he has less chance of seeing coercions and putting his Riposte life for turn 2. So I'm actually going to hold back on the swing this time round. Of course, he can search 2 coercions off of this leader, but that would require him to then have 2 targets in hand, which he also might not have. And it also means that he then has to swing leader to leader this time round, which I think was his main misplay from last game, because it allowed me to awaken and establish a double Isekai setup on turn 2, which was very nice for me. Grabbing 1 coercion, 2 coercion, of course. So, like I said, he's looking to get that riposte live as soon as possible. I'm just going to take the life. We want to awaken next turn, probably. But this might force him to use some super combos in the coercion warp, hopefully. Or not, if he's seen that Zamasu, that's rough. I was really hoping I'd get rewarded. Oh my god. Okay, this is looking like a bit of a tough one. Him having those Zamasu's gonna be a bit of a pain. They are, of course, a 1 energy investment each time, which is gonna be... What the hell? Ah, the Goku Black. Nah, I like it, I like it. Swinging leader here as well. So it's actually nice that we didn't swing with the Buu here, because he could have taken a card out of our hand by swinging into Buu. But we're just going to take this life here. That's absolutely fine. Goku Black triggers at end of turn. He does get the energy back for his riposte, which I assume is what's coming down. Maybe I'm dropping an Isekai. I think I'm dropping an Isekai at the start of the turn. Because I can awaken this turn, so I can always untap the blue energy if he then doesn't riposte. But it just punishes him that extra little bit if he does riposte. So I should definitely just start with an Isekai here. We'll see if he has a response. Nope, so draw 1. And then we're starting off with leader swing into leader, I believe. And let's see the riposte come down. Because we know it's coming. We know it's coming. Alert response. Oh, what the hell? That is not what... He ditched the riposte. Zam. Okay. Well, I just got punished for swinging with my leader first against yellow for the first time in probably years, because I haven't seen anyone play Flying Nimbus. Okay, we've got Focus Breakthrough for his riposte next turn, and Koitsukai. This does negate the attack, right? And I can only attack with battle cards once more for the turn. That's fine. So I guess I'm just swinging with the Buu, his leader. We could swing at the Goku Black and try and just outvalue him with hand control stuff a little bit more. I'm half tempted to make that cool. Although I guess if I can get my Unison down, I can just absorb the Goku Black with my leader, which is fine. We don't have Frieza, so we don't need Frieza to be live necessarily. So I think that might be the play. So I am going to pay 1 for Unison. Swing leader to leader. Just leaving that on 15k. Because he'll take it. Probably. I'd assume so. Weaken +2 on the Unison now. Get the max value out of it. We can then go Spirit Boost on this to play a token. Not taking the life this time around because we don't need to awaken. We've already hit the 4 life. We will go ahead and awaken still. So untap 1, draw 1. And we're going to pay the blue for the Hercule this time. Choosing this Majin Buu. So I play out this 1 drop, and then he's going to draw 2. Well, 1 for the Hercule, 1 for the 1 drop technically, but it's a draw 2, is what we're saying. Now we can Union absorb this into a 4 drop. And that allows us to grab another Unison, which allows us to keep our Unison at some healthy marker numbers whilst we... Where are my 4 drops? I really thought I didn't have a target left in deck. That would have been awful. But now we search a Unison again. Okay, I have one 4-drop left in deck. I need to remember that. What are we ditching here? I think ditching just one of these 1-drops is completely fine. Then I'll... well, he's not going to get through the servant, so I guess I can just use this, put the unison to 1 marker anyways. We'll just clone the card to make things easier so he doesn't have to move everything about for me. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick the unison under in case he's able to awaken next turn, and then he tries to use Turles all too easy. Just to threaten the freezer, because that will massively devalue the Turles. It's very unlikely he's able to awaken and drop Turles this turn, though. But for that small... like, I don't think keeping the unison in our hand has a massive benefit. Because he's not going to be able to kill this unison anyways. And honestly, just sitting on a board like this every turn and waiting out his floodgates and whittling his hand down with Isekai and eventually Rosie, but also Zamasu once we draw that, is going to be really nice. That is fine, we do not need to combo here. Dragon Ball to draw 1, Coercion to warp 1, draw 2. He'll be at 4 balls after that. Drew another ball, so he's at 5. So he can awaken going into his next turn. That's something important to remember. I think again, this is going to be where I start putting the pressure on. Ooh! The Whis. Yeah, I don't have a response to this, if that's what he's wondering. This is honestly fine, though, because this is just something I can absorb off of my leader. Because it costs 4 or less, it doesn't have barrier or anything, so this is not a problem for me at all. In theory it's a problem, but my deck has the leader has an answer to it. Oh, we drew Pan. We have Pan and our overarm. Like, we have so much extension with this current hand. I just want to go ham right now. I don't have very many good green charges because all of the cards in my hand are cards I want to be keeping hold of, so I'm again forced to get rid of a 1-drop. Which is kind of a pain because we have good beans in hand, so we can utilize the 1-drops quite a lot, but like having these other cards is going to be better. We're going to swing with a battle card to play around Nimbus. Never thought I'd have to say that one again. But we'll do that. We have the focus breakthrough in the case that he has riposte. Nothing else I can really think of here. We want to swing with this specific Buu because we want this Buu in the drop area because Koitsukai is under it. So this is the one we want to be giving Servant. No response. Wow. Interesting. We're just leaving this on 15k though. Oh, what the hell is coming? Oh, Realm, of course. Realm is coming down there. That makes sense. So switch my other guys to rest. Draw 1. That's a pretty strong play. So we're going to go ahead and plus the 2. Giving this one Servant. I don't think there was really a way I could have played around Realm. Just getting it out as early as possible is fine, to be honest. We're going to go ahead and eat his Whis. Adding to the army under my leader card. I have 1 4-drop left in deck, right? I think. So we can go ahead and use this 1-drop here. He shouldn't have a response, or he might do. He could actually steadfast this. Okay. But if he steadfasts this, he's tapped out. And in a yellow deck, being tapped out is like a death sentence. So we draw 1 here. Ooh, another Isekai. That may have to come down this turn. I'm honestly considering sacrificing my ability to drop beans this turn just to drop Isekai again. But we do have focus breakthrough, so we can always just focus breakthrough a riposte that comes down, potentially. We will go ahead and union absorb the Wii sub. And then find card into our 4-drop, and he's going to go ahead and go into our unison. Do I want to discard the unison is another question. I think I do, maybe. Yeah, I'm just discarding the unison. We don't need it anymore. But we can just keep swinging, baby. We can just leave this on 15k. I'm going to hold the bean for a later swing. Probably the token swing, if not the leader swing. Super combo. Oh, wait, of course he runs that super combo. I should have swung with leader. I should have played around that. That was a mistake on my part. Power of a Super Saiyan. You don't have a mono yellow energy in active. Yeah, that's the only issue with charging all multicolor is you cannot power a Super Saiyan, sadly. Something to watch out for when playing this deck, because it actually comes up more than you'd think. So I guess we're just spawning in a token here. Spirit boosting 1. Bringing in another token. Check if that's okay, I guess. I don't see why it wouldn't be, unless he really wants to steadfast this, but that would be a bit of a mistake. If he negates this attack, it's kind of a problem for me, because I don't have any access to beans then, without, like, putting more stuff down, but he didn't, so that's nice. We're just going to push the token to 20k. He's taken it. Maybe I should have dropped a super combo earlier on. I just need to see cards to play at this point, I think. Maybe I might I think what I'm gonna do is just save the last bean for a rosy turn again. So we're just gonna Hercule him. And we're going to want to bring out this one here, I think. Oh no, we'll bring out the one from under the servant guy here. And then he's going to let me draw 2. Freezer, really nice in the case that he steadfasts me again. We don't have any 4-drops left in deck, so we're going to Overlord here. Bottom decking off our servant guy. Just roll 1. And that will allow us to then union absorb using this. That's fine. Nice, nice, nice. Bring out the 4-drop again. And that also puts Koitsukai into our drop area, which is why it was important we gave that specific one servant. Although we might end up just overwhelming it away because we have the focus breakthrough, so we don't necessarily need the Koit. Or at least this turn we don't need it, probably. We definitely want to start super comboing here because I want to see more 1-drop stuff, if possible. We'll just warp a Freezer. What's the value in pressuring him to 4 here? We can pressure him to 4, then what, Panfaf, and this? That honestly doesn't sound so bad. So maybe I'm dropping a second combo. I reckon that's the play. Draw 2, warping. The Zamasu is really nice. The 1-drop not so great because we already went through everything. Yeah, we'll warp a 1-drop. We'll keep the Bupo. So that's just going to be 35k to the leader to pressure him to 4. Maybe we didn't need to extra super combo, actually. I think because he was on 5 life, he was fairly okay with taking that one. Steadfast could definitely come down on Faf here. Be a bit annoying. But then we can freeze it and then we can Zamasu, so I'm actually okay with Steadfast coming down, and I kind of want him to. We're going to go ahead and overwhelm into Faf. Because if he does Steadfast, he's also losing a card from Iskai. Let's see the Steadfast. Yep. We're going to go ahead and make him bottom deck 1, and we're going to go ahead and freeze a Charismatic him. And now he's tapped out, so that means that he cannot riposte me, and I can just keep pressuring, basically. And his leader's still 10k, so this 10k freezer is actually kind of relevant, which is cool. But we are going to swing that 10k in. And now we actually get to make use of our energy because we have the Zamasu target, finally. We're just leaving that at 10. But like now he's tapped out in yellow, which, like I said earlier, it's a death sentence. Tapping out in yellow is just a rough one all around. So we are just going to sack this off for Zamasu. Swing this into leader. Force the discard. We could pressure him down to 2 here, but I don't think we need to because we have a pan, which is 40k. So I'm just going to save my combat power for the double striker. So we'll just leave it on 20. He can awaken here, which is fine, honestly. He still needs to combo out a good amount, and he's not getting much value from his awaken because he shuffles back, what, like 4 or 5 balls, and he's only drawing 1, so it's not the worst thing in the world. We're still matching hand size with him. We're still in a very, very good spot. Super combo to rest Iskai. At this point, that's fine. Iskai has already done its job. Just keeping him off of those riposts. So the only issue would him being dropping a Trunks Unison, but again, we have the Zamasu, we have the 2 tokens backed up with 2 4-drops, and we have a Rosy Senzu Bean combo next turn, so even if we're not killing him this turn, next turn is going to be tricky for him. And we have Focus Breakthrough for the next turn as well. So we'll go ahead and drop Pan, and we'll go ahead and get the pressure going still. Swing into the leader. Do I want to combo on this? I don't think I think I combo to 45, just in the case that he has like a load of super combos. Sure. But like realistically, I probably did not need to combo there at all. So, this card, if I have 3 more energy and a green unison in play this card, then remove a marker. So we're gonna go ahead and play this. And then activate main, Spirit Boost X, gains 5k for each marker removed, and if I remove 2 or more markers, it will gain double strike. So we will Spirit Boost 2 to gain 10k and double strike, so it'll be 25k double strike. And we'll swing to leader, see if he has a Sparking Negator tool, like a Freezer's Army Reinforcements. He does not. Okay. So here we go. Super combo. Draw 2. Oh. That's my bad. My bad. What are we warping here? We probably just warp Bean, I guess. Super combo. Draw 2. Now we can warp this Focus Breakthrough because we want to kind of save them at this one for next turn and see how much all of this stuff is going to be. I could hold back on the Rosie. This is what? 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 80. Assuming his hand is all 5ks, he's got 50k, so it'll be 65. You got it, can't combo most of my hand. Oh, okay, that's rough. GG. Okay, so he can't combo most of his hand there. And that we managed to take the game. Yeah, he had the other Nimbus in hand. He had regrets. The Nimbus caught me off guard. The Nimbus definitely caught me off guard. So that was the first round of the Rising Phoenix Odyssey YouTuber tournament. I'm telling you guys, we made it to semi-finals on the first time round. We made it to the finals the last time round. So this time, if you think about it sequentially and mathematically and algebraically, we're gonna win the next one, because it's just the way things progress, right? So I'm telling you guys, we're winning this fucking tournament. This time, we're winning it. But yeah, that was a good game, good demonstration of what this deck can do. I'll definitely be playing this deck more on stream, and I'll of course be playing other decks for the channel as well for the Rising Phoenix Odyssey tournament, because you have to play a different deck every round. So I'll be playing a load of decks that I've either profiled over the past or that I've shown gameplay of as well. Sided it in, probably shouldn't have used the first one so early and should have definitely used the second one that turn. Yeah, so I'll be playing a load of different decks over the coming months for this Rising Phoenix tournament, just all the ones that you see me play normally probably. And hopefully we'll get some fun ones in. I might have to bring out a Pilaf deck or two, because it's always a good time. Shout out to my opponent. I believe he's representing the team that Rising Phoenix is on. So I think they're all representing under the same YouTube channel. So go and check out Rising Phoenix Odyssey on YouTube. I'll have a link in the description, as with all of the videos that I do for his tournaments. And as always, I appreciate being able to join these tournaments. Great fun. If you guys want to see me play any decks, maybe you guys can leave some recommendations in the comments for this tournament, and I'll see what I can do with some of them. But for now, I'll just be playing some decks that I enjoy, like the green-blue Majin Buu deck. I'll have to bring out... I'm saving Bojack for later on, of course. But I'll be bringing out a load of stuff that I've been playing recently and showing off what I can do. And it'll also be an incentive to put up some more deck profiles, because I've been slacking on that just a little bit. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this more casual style of commentary that I've done. Where it's me just going over my thought processes as I play, rather than going it back over the game after I play and trying to remember what I was thinking at each point. It does make things a little bit trickier, because I have to take time to explain everything as I'm doing it, but I think this is what I preferred doing, because it's less time consuming for me as well. But let me know what your guys' thoughts were on it, of course. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.